Oh crap, I just fogged my glasses a little bit. Hey. Oh, I did totally see you there. How you guys doing? Uh, guess what? It's therapy day. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I hope you all enjoyed that sort of return to old form unboxing content. Uh, I say old form because boy did that run long. I mean, to be fair, it was a $250 box, and I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. Women have, there's not enough pockets. There should be like some side pockets and stuff, I think. Any hoot, any kitten caboot. Uh, I shot another video that I'm still waiting to edit and upload. Mainly because, like, I've been wrapped up in other shit these past couple days. And also, I think when I come home tonight, uh, I am going to also record what do you call it, like addendum, an addendum, an addendum for that video because, like, I almost don't want to release this video because it makes me look like a fucking, or at least in my mind, it makes me feel like a fucking idiot because, you know, when I started dabbing, it was about like 2020, late 2019, early 2020, into the pandemic. And, I knew back then, most of people's recommendations for, cleaning your quartz and stuff was to soak it and blah, blah, blah. And, hey, Miss Ryder, so unfortunately at that time, the best we could really get was like 70% isopropyl, and it was really hard to find isopropyl like anywhere. So when you did find it, about all you found was 70%. And oh, we got another one over here. Back up, slowly, slowly. Oh, do not lick my camera, dude. Please. Okay, come over here, Bert, please. So yeah, back during the pandemic, if you found isopropyl at all, about all you found was 70%. And pardon me, I didn't want to talk, too much about the integrals or whatever of dabbing for, age appropriate, whatever. Anyway, so, about all you could really get was 70%. And I knew that, deep soaks was the sort of preferred, recommended way of cleaning your quartz. Unfortunately, 70% does not clean very well. You could soak your quartz for like 4 days in that 70%. And thank you for stepping in front of the camera, Bert. And like nothing. Like you did nothing. So by the time we got out of the pandemic, really, I mean, I was already so used to cleaning with fire. I made like 3 videos about cleaning with fire, and like almost I like just completely forgot about the idea of like deep soaking it. And it's really hard to find stuff like Everclear or just 99% out here. And so anyway, I made a video. I ordered some stuff on Amazon. I ordered a 33 ounce bottle of 99%. I ordered a disinfecting jar to put the isopropyl in, and I also ordered a little set. I'll let that be the surprise part, because it's a really cool way of washing your balls and taking care of your balls. Um, And, I definitely do not regret any of those purchases on that. And I see you, Bert. Brrrt. So, yeah, anyway, there was some pending questions on that video about was like the isopropyl going to evaporate in that jar because the lid on the jar doesn't sit perfectly tight, and everything. Spoiler alert, it didn't. It did not evaporate at all. Uh, and so, anyway, I want to go back and I want to do an addendum to add on to the end of that video to answer some of those questions. I like totality or whatever. As well, if you know me personally, or you've seen some of my posts off of my personal page, like on Facebook and stuff. I've talked a lot about, struggling with some of these like recurring dreams and recurring themes in my dreams, and difficulty sort of like coming out of said dreams, difficulty readjusting to the waking world coming out of these dreams. So no promises, but I'm thinking about doing a video specifically like about those dreams. I don't know. We'll see, because it can get a little bit intense and a little bit personal. Well, a lot of bit personal. So I don't know. We may or may not do that video. We shall come to see. It shall come to pass one way or another. Either it shall come to pass or it shall not come to pass. You shall not pass, or whatever it says in the good book. Something to that effect. I don't know when or where, how, what, ever the next ride along video is, just because it's been so hot. So far, this summer has been, I'm going to say, consistently hot. There's been moments where it's come down a little bit, like when it rains or something, but in general, it has pretty much stayed, at least during the day, like peak day, anywhere between, like, I'm going to say 85 to 100. And, I'm going to call that consistently hot, because it's been too damn hot. And, sometimes when you're out there driving, I don't know, some of this has been probably drivable to where the wind will actually feel good in my face, but sometimes it gets so hot out there that wind blows in your face, and it's just like hot air slapping you in the face. And, that's not as alleviating, or, whatever you want to call it. Just not as much. But like, I do want to go back to doing more sort of like when I say in-house content, it's kind of all in-house content, because, I'm not like doing collabs or like teaming up with people or nothing like that. But so when I say like in-house content, I mean like indoors, and like our smoke sesh videos and stuff, like we always do with the unboxings and stuff. I want to do some more of that kind of stuff. It's just my brain be like all over the place. And some days, I never know how I'm going to feel from day to day, especially with these recurring dreams and stuff, That's why, I'm tossing around the idea of like actually making a whole video about it, because, if you don't deal with stuff like that, it makes it really hard for people to understand, like, how a dream can like just ruin your whole day. But it's rough, it can get kind of rough. So, that's kind of my thinking, is maybe, maybe help people understand a little bit better. I don't know. I'm probably overthinking it, and nobody really wants to watch that. Everybody would rather watch the fun content, I think, uh, from anybody other than me. So yeah, I am just literally just here waiting uh, on my ride. Waiting on my ride. So I am just gonna slippity slide on by and roll tide, rawhide, or whatever. And yeah, we're gonna slippy slip cut right here. And if Dad's running late, then I'll pick the camera back up in a few and try to finish this off, dude. Otherwise, then I'll snip it or cut back in when we get to the Berg. You heard? Or as it says in the old hymnal, squeakers. No, that's not what it says. In the squeakers just lunged after Bert. Squeakers. You know, butter dude. You know, butter little dude. Anyway, after these messages, we'll be right back. We only got a few minutes, really, because my appointment's in like 10. But we're here. We're here, we're fat, and we're not okay. Or whatever they say. It's something to those effects. Anyway, let me see. I think we talked about the videos and stuff that we want to do, and was trying to. The reason I kept cutting in and out because there was a lot of stuff like I didn't want to say because my neighbor's daughter was out and over there a bunch riding her bike and stuff, so I don't want to say stuff, like I was saying, being age appropriate and all of that good shit. So now I'm just out doing a thing. Oh yeah, we are getting closer and closer to me actually getting to go on a vacation again. We are going back to the beach next month, and so we are going to Virginia Beach. We got a whole beach house. Well, I'll say we got a whole beach house, but it's going to be like 16 of us in there. So, it's going to be crowded, and I am going to have to. I guess we did talk about that on the that unboxing video, huh? But so I'm going to have to be super discreet there because all of the adults, I believe, are going to be cool, but there's going to be kids there too. So we got to be discreet about it. And I am getting all up out of frame. Better reframe my ass and my head too. Reframe my head, reframe my head, asshole, asshole. I think that's how the song goes. I also got 86th on again, but we're not going to talk really about that. That's, that's just kind of like my life story right there for real. Not all of them, but I'm just saying, baby, you nothing special. I've been 86th on my whole life, and I'm used to that shit by now. Just cut you off and we're no longer good. One of these days, somebody's gonna not 86 me, and they might even miss me. I don't know. Is he? I have no idea. I have no idea what I'm even talking about. But goddamn, how much of a fucking idiot do I feel like All this time, like basically ruining my bangers by cleaning with fire. And I could have just got some 99% and been soaking them clean this whole time. Uh, but I got it figured out now, and I'm starting to re-enjoy my slurpers again. Uh, like kind of like brand new. It's or As a wise man once said, "Don't you dare be sour. It's a new day. Yes, it is." Anyway, we'll keep this vlog short because, yeah, it's almost time for my appointment. And, you know, I want a short editing job because I got other stuff to film tonight. Uh, and then, I want to get through editing this quick. And maybe, I'll get out in the next few days and do another ride along. I don't know. We'll see about it. We will see about it. In the meantime, yeah, thank you for tuning in and watching my dumb ass. I love you alls, and I'll see you in the next one, babies. Bye. Sorry we didn't have as much to talk about, but I love yous. Bye.